Capricorn, I feel like you're making this other person pay. Okay? Something happened and you're like, in order to get back in my good graces, you're going to have to work for this. The first card out here, Capricorn, is tease for the connection. And it says the energy is fun and lighthearted, but uncertain. Okay. Twin flame union is another card out here for the nature of this connection. Heart, body, mind, and soul that came out for my Sagittarius reading as well. So I could be talking to a cusper, or that might be who you're channeling because of your interest right now. Tease was the first card that also popped out for my Scorpio reading too. So I don't know if maybe you're dealing with the Scorpio. That would be a really interesting connection, but hey, whatever works, okay? And then memento out here, and it says a gift from someone special. So I'm going to stop right there. It feels like in this connection, Capricorn, you do value nice things. You want to make sure that someone shows you that they see you as something valuable and you are worthwhile. And so you definitely know what you deserve. That's what this feels like. And then forgiveness beneath the deck, and it says allow healing waters to wash away the pain of the past. It feels like, Capricorn, there has been something that has happened, and for those of you who you're not talking right now, there's a strong feeling that most of you that I'm speaking to in this particular reading, you're kind of apart right now. There has been something that has happened that has pulled you all apart, and you're in a different energy in terms of your connection. You're not on in the same place that you were maybe 6 months ago, for sure, okay? And during this time of separation, Capricorn, it feels like you want this person to really pay for it. Like they're going to have to beg for it. So there's probably some fun teasing happening. They need to get you some gifts. And this person feels like they want your forgiveness for something. Now I'm going to get some more cards out here, but that is the nature of the connection. That's the oracle vibe that's coming up. We're going to get some tarot cards out here right now, Capricorn. A little bit of housekeeping. There is a placement out here for the connection. I'm going to get some more tarot cards to help refine or define what this connection is. And then I have a placement out here for you, your hidden truth, what you want from this other person, as well as the person that is on your mind and your heart. There's a placement out here for them as well. Now, this message is not meant for everyone. If you are in a loving, happy, harmonious connection and everything is just peachy and great, friend, this is not your reading. I don't even want you to waste your time. I don't want you to get triggered about something that does not have anything to do with you. Maybe you could check in next week and we'll go further. But this is for a connection that is challenged in a moment right now. They're kind of going through a little bit of a rough patch. So if that kind of sounds like you, then stay on and we're going to get rolling. Okay, so the nature of this connection for Capricorn and the person that is on their mind and their heart right now. God, angel, spirit guides, tell us a little bit more about the nature of this connection. Let's see here. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. The nature of this connection. Okay, so what flipped over in the deck but didn't pop completely out is the Piscean energy, the moon card here. This also popped out in my Sagittarius reading too. So I don't know if you're connected to someone who is a Sagittarius, but that's popping out. Could be dealing with someone who is a Pisces here as well. So it kind of feels like there's something that is uncertain. As this tease card is suggesting here, it feels like the energy is fun, lighthearted, but it's uncertain. You don't really know where this is going to go. It kind of feels like someone's mind is not made up about what this connection is. God, angel, spirit guides, tell us more about why the moon is here. Why is the moon in the 9 energy out here with the moon? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Why is this here? Almost a completion about something. Almost clear, but not quite there. Why is the moon here? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Why is the moon here? Okay, there's someone, there's a confident person here. There's some Aries energy, and then I also have you out here, Capricorn energy. The way that this is showing up and how this is feeling right now in terms of this connection, we're confirming this hidden energy. It just kind of feels like there's something going on that feels a little bit toxic. Like there might also, another vibe that's coming up is that there's maybe too much focus on the things that don't matter, like the sensuality, the passion, and it kind of feels like there's this hidden manipulation that is in this connection. Like there are not enough words spoken, because again, what's hidden here is something that tends to bond, some type bond people together, being tied to someone else, being handcuffed, right? You're seeing here in this image to someone else, and this is kind of like a courageous, independent kind of energy here. So that kind of, that's a challenging thing, that, you know, this queen is free and is a free thinker and is social and is a social butterfly kind of energy. So to be tied to anything, that's never going to be good for this particular kind of energy, this person here. And so it kind of feels like what is hidden here, or what is not being addressed, is that there's something here that feels a little bit controlling. Another thing here about the nature of the connection is that someone might be hiding that they have some type of addiction, some type of a substance misuse problem, some type of gambling addiction. There might be something hidden here that someone is not speaking to or speaking about. Also too, what could be hidden is that there could be another person, another love interest here, that this person is connected to, or someone in this connection is connected to here. So that's something to be careful about, and maybe that has been revealed to you already, and that's exactly why you all are not speaking. What's working well in this connection for Capricorn and the person who's on their mind and their heart right now? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. What's working well in this connection? Let's see. What's working well in this connection for Capricorn and their person? Okay. It feels like someone here has wisdom and knowledge. Okay. It kind of feels like someone here has wisdom and knowledge. Someone is experienced. This is the Queen of Swords here. Someone has a lot of wisdom. Someone has a lot of knowledge and could be sharp with their words, but they're not. Okay. Because it's kind of popped out kind of at an angle. And so what's actually kind of keeping this together is that someone is not using all of their words, but there has been a stop to something moving forward, and it might not feel like that's working well right now, but this also kind of popped out facing me in reverse. And so it kind of feels like with this connection, things have not progressed forward as rapidly as maybe you or this other person, Capricorn, would have liked for it to. But that it's a reason for that right now, because people minds need time to think and to get clear about what's actually healthy. It feels like it's a time to activate the mind and use reason here. Okay, what's not working in this connection is where I'm going to go next. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides, for Capricorn. What's not working in this connection right now? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. What's not working in this connection right now? What's not working? What's hindering this connection? Okay, same thing, clarity. Got a Ace of Swords here. Okay, there's been a lot of pain. This has been there's something that has happened here, and it could be related to a third party. It could be related to someone having some type of hidden addiction, gambling problem, something they've been hiding. There's something that has been hidden that has been toxic and dark, right? But I feel like I was going to say Sagittarius. Maybe you're dealing with someone who's a Sagittarius that kind of feels like it's coming up. Capricorn, you are now aware of it, and now that you have this awareness and you have your clarity, that makes total sense, Capricorn. Okay, so in the past, the reason why this connection was able to, thank you God, the reason why this connection was able to continue to roll and progress the way that it was because you were not aware. Okay, Capricorn, you are this other person. Sometimes we channel for each other. You know who you are in this story or in this experience. You are not aware, okay? And because of that, it kind of, being in the dark kind of helped this connection to just kind of keep rolling like that. You know, what for some of you, it has to do with some type of addiction, this other person, because you didn't know anything about their other lifestyle that they were living, this other hidden behavior. you weren't clear. So it was able to just keep rolling. And so now that you are aware, and if you're not aware, Capricorn, you're about to be aware. This is 10 swords here being stabbed in the back. Through clarity here, it's put a stop to this connection. So for some of you, this is going to be completely over, because the 10 of swords, we don't come back from this, Capricorn, you know this. When this shows up in a reading, it's pretty much over. And a new dawn is coming in the horizon, if you can see that horizon there. So for some of you, it's over. Now, for some of you, you might spin the block. You might come back around a little bit, because, you know, this person feels like they're still trying to connect with you. It kind of feels like this other person still wants something to do with you. And maybe there's been kind of like some fun teasing and things like that. But I don't know if the trust in this connection will ever be recouped. After what has happened. Whatever this is, it has been significant enough for you, Capricorn, to likely not want to commit yourself. That's why this energy feels uncertain. It feels like you're still deciding. Now, the oracle cards for you, Capricorn, that popped out, just for your hidden truth, your true feeling is, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. So it feels like in this reading, Capricorn, you are the person who kind of cut off this connection, right? And it kind of feels like you were the one who was betrayed in this connection. And it also says, I hide behind material things. What that feels like right now, Capricorn, is that you probably have been burying yourself at work, or, you know, Capricorn, you're doing a really good job of making it appear that this has not penetrated your heart the way that it truly has, by going to work, maybe making jokes about it. Maybe you and this person are still kind of friends, you know, maybe the friends that you share, you're kind of spinning it, and, you know, just like, I'm just going to have them buy me this, or, you know, but deep down, what this feels like is that there's pain. Like this was a serious thing, but you, Capricorn, you're so good about, holding space for other people, and you're really good about being mindful and spatially aware, self-aware, and it kind of feels like you probably have not even had time to really grieve this. That's what's coming up. So God, angel, spirit guides for Capricorn here, please. What is their true feeling for the person that is on their mind and their heart? I keep hearing and feeling Sagittarius here, and I don't know if that's because it's somewhere in your chart where it's significant. Maybe it's in your Venus, I don't know, but I just keep getting that. I keep getting Sagittarius here. I don't know what the connection is there. God, angel, spirit guides, what is your feeling? What is Capricorn's feeling for the person that is on their mind and their heart right now? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Their true feeling for the person that is on Capricorn's mind and heart right now. Yeah, it just kind of feels like you're protecting yourself from this person. Okay? You're defending and protecting yourself from this person, and it feels like your intuition is telling you to guard yourself. That's what's coming up here. What do you want from this person, Capricorn? God, angel, spirit guides for Capricorn, please. What is it that they really do want from this other person? The true part of their heart. What is it that Capricorn wants from this other person? Thank you, God. Angel, spirit guides, let's see. Just kind of feels like you want fun. Okay? It doesn't feel like we're adults here, right? Okay. Capricorn, it feels like with everything that has happened, it just kind of feels like it's more about excitement now. Like this tease energy, it just feels like with everything that's happened, it's like you've made up in your mind that this is not a solid partner that you can have, like someone that you can be with for the rest of your life. It kind of feels like you know that, and so we're just going to have fun. We're adults. We're going to enjoy ourselves. We can have a little bit of fun, but Capricorn, it just feels like you're very clear that for the seriousness, it can't happen. But for some of you, Capricorn, there was a time where you did think that this could be long-term, that this could go somewhere. But now, for most of you, what I'm getting is that you want a long-term friend. And we're adults here, you know what I'm saying, okay? I want a long-term friend, but I don't want, it just feels like, Capricorn, your trust is never going to be restored, and you've accepted that. Or you're in the process of accepting that. Now, for the person that's on your mind and your heart, the oracle card that came out, their hidden truth is, I look for you everywhere. I love you unconditionally. And I feel you even though we are apart. A card that I just noticed that's beneath this card, since I pulled this out from the deck, it says, I knew exactly what I was doing. Okay, now I don't know who that resonates with or what that's about. This person, for whatever it is that they did, whatever they were hiding, they were aware that they were hiding it. And I'm not trying to sway your heart here. I'm just really trying to give you the energy that's coming through. What I'm picking up is that this person really loves you, is into you. But there's something going on with this person where I just feel like their energy is too scattered and maybe a little bit cross watcher. I love you. Don't get at me. I'm just going to give it to Capricorn straight. Okay. Cross watcher. Don't be mad at me. But it just kind of feels like because of what they're into and what their lifestyle is right now, they're unable to really show you the seriousness of their unconditional love capacity right now, okay? God, angel, spirit guide, the person that is on Capricorn's mind and heart right now, what is their true intention, true feeling for Capricorn? Let's see. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guys. Their true feeling, intention for Capricorn. Okay. Ace of Cups. Six of Pentacles. This person wants to give you their heart. This person has love for you, and they want to share this with you. They want to be giving of whatever they feel like they need to give to you in this connection. So I was kind of delayed in sharing this because a lot was coming through. I literally felt like I was being suspended somewhere else just now. I don't know who this message is for, but there definitely is someone who's watching this who is dealing with a Sagittarius, for sure. That is very strong. Not limited to that, but that's coming through so strong. I literally was just suspended. I can't describe it, but I'm feeling that very strong. This person, though, whoever this is, they do have the desire to give into this connection and offer into this connection their true love, their true self. That's their truth. That's truly what they're feeling. God, angel, spirit guides, what do they want from this connection? What do they want in this connection with Capricorn? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. What do they want in this connection with Capricorn? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. That was wild. Let's see. What do they want in this connection with Capricorn? Yep. Okay, yeah. This person, they don't know. You know, they're distracted. And I do feel specifically that I'm speaking to someone who is dealing with someone who there is something that has to do with like substance abuse. They like to spin, if you know what I mean. They like to have fun. And so they're just kind of like many options. They're not focused at all. And then there's this vibe similar to you, right? You had this on your side too. The Page of Wands here, and they're showing up in the Page of Wands. So they do want that tease, adult energy, you know what I mean too. But it kind of feels like there may be someone else in the picture from the past that makes it hard for them to just full out commit to a connection with anyone, Capricorn. Because I want to make that very clear to you. It's not just you. This person is their lifestyle right now is prohibiting them from being able to have commitment with anyone. Whatever this person's into, I just sense someone who is just really living their life, and they're not focused right now. They're not able to get focused. They're just enjoying themselves right now, and maybe they are living a lifestyle that where they're partying, they're kicking it. I'm just going to keep it real with you. It feels like this person is partying, they're having a good time. They're distracted a bit. This is that card of just kind of being, in an altered state, so that they can't choose. They don't really know what they want from this connection. So Capricorn, I hope that helps, but it kind of feels like you kind of know what it is too. And I'm glad to see that. Free will, divine choice, no matter what. Capricorn, I'm on your team. Cross Watcher, I'm on your team too when we get to your reading. But for right now, Capricorn, it is about you. I trust your decision making. I love you. I love you. I love you, Capricorn. And I hope I get to see you next week in another Four Paths Healing message. Take care. Bye.